Today I'm gonna show you guys a salad I've been eating for like the past probably 2 weeks now, and it's super easy. All you do is take some blackened tenders or whatever chicken you prefer. You can make your own. I have a recipe for it. It's in my book, Carefree Keto, or just find it on my page. I actually posted that probably 2 weeks ago. So you get your blackened chicken or just whatever meat you prefer and throw it in the air fryer, which our air fryer is not looking good. I need to clean it out. What's up, Iris? What's up, Nazin? Are you the recipe guy? I do post a lot of recipes, so I could be who you're looking for. All right, so we've got our blackened tenders, and we air fry these at 400 for about 8 minutes. And there's something interesting about this salad. I don't see a lot of people who do this, but I put pickles in it. So we're gonna start preparing it now. And first thing I'm gonna need is whatever leafy greens you prefer. Despite what some people may be telling you lately about vegetables trying to kill you, I think that most of the science supports that it's healthy to eat leafy greens, especially the dark kind. All right, so take a little bit of this. And this has been my struggle meal. So I started counting carbs more rigorously over the past few weeks. And instead of having like a low carb tortilla pizza, and what else was I having? Where's my knife? So usually my dinner was a low carb tortilla pizza every single night. And I would have that with basically the same thing as the salad, but I would have the frozen mashed cauliflower with blackened tenders inside of it. Weird combo, but it's actually good. It was just a little higher in carbs than I would like and not as filling as this. So this has helped me keep my carbs super low and also not go super high on calories, and you guys will see why. How do you keep fresh spinach fresh? You eat it. So this is something nobody talks about, but here's the secret to not having vegetables go bad in your fridge. And that secret is to eat them the day, or at least like within a 3-day window after you buy them. Otherwise, you're just gonna throw them out. And you know what I thought about? It's kind of a cruel joke how I'm just chopping up the spinach, and now we're gonna put it in a big jumbo bowl. It's kind of a cruel joke though, how the drawers for our vegetables, which are like the one thing that goes bad super fast, are out of our sight. So when you buy vegetables and you put them in that little pull-out drawer, you can't even see them and they're rotting. So I've made that mistake so many times. Oh wow. All right, my regular bowl may be, okay, this is clean, we're good. So guys, this is like the bowl that I use. Yeah, I'll show you guys, like, this is the bowl that I use because I hate having salad on a plate. Do you have a favorite restaurant? In-N-Out is the number one thing that gets me excited. Like, if we go into Austin, there are a few In-N-Outs there. We're like 20 minutes south, so the closest In-N-Out to us is 20 minutes either way, and that's just a little too far to go to on the regular, which is probably good. But anytime we're going near an In-N-Out, I get excited because I ask for Flying Dutchman's. All right, so we've got our spinach in here. Is romaine lettuce keto? Speaking of romaine lettuce, I also put romaine lettuce on these because, like I said, I'm more strict about my carbs the past few weeks. So spinach has 1 net carb per serving. This also has 1 net carb per serving. Whereas there are other leafy greens, which are also fine, all of them are fine, that are a little higher in net carbs. I saw one, it was a spring mix, and it was like 4 net carbs per serving. And when you're staying under 25 or 30 carbs a day, guys, that extra 4 carbs is like the difference between me being able to have dessert or not. I love having a ratio yogurt. It tastes like an ice cream with like half a cup of raspberries, and that right there is 2 carbs for the yogurt, 4 carbs for the half cup of raspberries. So that's a 6 carb dessert, and if you're having 25 a day, like, you got to be strict the rest of the day. So this has been a great wake-up call for me, just realizing how many carbs certain food has. And if you are going to go the route of 20 or 30 a day, intermittent fasting is a really good tool for that. I don't think intermittent fasting does anything for weight loss independent of reducing your calories and reducing your opportunities to shove food into your mouth. But it does make it easier to eat less, and if you're really strict about tracking your carbs, it's a good tool. However, if you struggle to get protein in, and that's your main problem, I think intermittent fasting might not be a good idea, because you're cutting back on the opportunities to get enough protein. If you just don't enjoy eating a lot of meat, you're probably better off starting your day with a protein shake or something. Okay, so the salad has lettuce. I'm glad you finally made it, Sil. I love breaded chicken. What can I substitute for the breading that's less carbs? I'll show you right now. Good old fashioned. Who knows what I'm about to show? Leave a comment based on what I'm going to show. Oh, Sylvia already commented it. Pork rinds. So put these in the blender, food processor, or just, crush them up. Coat your chicken in egg wash and in this. And guys, you don't even need to fry it in oil because the chicken gets so juicy from the fat in the pork rinds. It's like the pork rind fat makes the chicken so good. All right, so we've got our big bowl of lettuce. Now we need... And by the way, I went running today, and I usually go running like twice a week. I would like to go more, but I've been prioritizing weightlifting a little more, and with Sophia having a baby, even though Anna would totally let me work out 3 hours a day if I wanted to, she's like, she would never guilt me for self-care, just as I would never guilt her for like doing something like that. But I just feel guilty if I work out more than an hour a day, because it's like, we got a baby, and I would love to go running more often, but I went running today, and it is so hard to run in our neighborhood because it's super hilly, and my pace is like a 10-minute mile. If I'm just running for comfort, I like running a 12-minute mile, but the reason I pushed it to 10 is because I was on this guy, shout out to Corey Hyben, I hope I'm saying his last name right. I was on his podcast, and we hung out a few days ago too at one of his events, and he wants me to go running with him, and I don't want to go there and not be able to keep up with him, so I'm trying to push myself to go, like, to shorten my mile time, and today was pretty rough. And it was so rough that I started thinking, oh no, I'm probably going to be like exhausted for the live. But you guys know what? Going running and pushing myself actually energized me. And that's the point I was going to make. If you guys are ever looking for reasons to start exercising, it's about so much more than weight loss. It's like the whole point of exercise that got me hooked on it was I was listening to a podcast where it was just like dudes talking about like why they exercise or how it makes them feel. And they were all talking about the mental health benefits and how it, reduces anxiety. All right, so, and then it gives you energy and all of these cool benefits. And that is what I like about exercise the most, is you feel good afterwards. And if you're out of shape, obviously you're going to feel like crap afterwards. But once you get in shape, or even once you work out for a week, you start to notice the benefits of like that post-workout energy. All right, so this is our cheese. This is the best kind of cheese for a salad, without a doubt. I like this more than shredded cheese, especially if it has deli meat in the salad. All right, so we've got our cheese. I think this bowl is a little big to get a pretty picture, but we'll see. What is core water? I'm not sure what that is. And of course I'm gonna eat. And then here's another super low net carb additive I've been putting in my salads. I don't think additive is the right word. Here's a super low addition to my salads I've been using. Pumpkin seeds. They have 1 net carb per serving. And this is only half a serving. All right, our tenders are done. Oh, I didn't even mention what kind of cheese it was. So far we've got spinach, pepper jack cheese, and pumpkin seeds. Sometimes I don't even put cheese in it. I've been using cheddar cheese sometimes. And I also have a thick cut Mexican cheese that's been good in it. If you like the chunky bites of cheese in your salad, find yourself a thick cut shredded cheese and it's really good too. Thanks for all you do. You're awesome. Greetings from Monterey. I'm just starting keto. Hey, you got this. If you need any help on your keto journey, I usually go live around 4. Sometime between 4 and 7, you'll catch me on here. And it's not just me who can help you. There are so many people in the comments. The whole reason this page took off and started and I got passionate about it was because of you watching this in the comments. If someone has a question and I miss it because I'm like cooking or cutting with a sharp knife and don't want to look at the screen and cut my finger off, answer the question to your best ability. And if you answer it wrong, maybe someone else will get it right, or maybe I'll catch it or whatever. Don't be afraid though. Just pretend we're just hanging out, sharing tips, because that's what this is. That's why I enjoy this, because we get to help each other. All right. I mean, so in 2019, 2020-ish, why do you always use an air fryer? Because it's faster. You could definitely bake these, but I don't want to sit here for 20 minutes. It's just faster. All right, so what I was saying, in 2019, 2020, what I did was I went on like a 2-year run with no cheats at all. It was like I had a piece of cookie cake when I moved to Austin, and I kept it super keto, never cheated. And then when I got with Anna, I started cheating. But I think what kept me off the cheat days for that long 2-year period was I was going live every single day, most of the time twice a day. And that level of accountability was like, it was just next level, because it's like, I'm gonna go live and hang out, so I may as well, keep it keto because we're a keto group. And that made it so much easier to stay on track. And then when I started taking Friday and Saturday off the live, which now is kind of necessary, because if I'm spending time with Sophia, if we go to the zoo or something, it's harder to go live. It is easier for me to slip up and cheat. But having an accountability group that you're just in contact with every day is such a hack for staying on track. When did you move to Austin, or WHT? Did you mean why? And I came here because it was just easier to meet people in the social media world. I mean, it's very rare, or it was in 2020, for people to have aspirations to do this for a living. And especially in Ohio, but in Austin, there were actually a lot of people already doing it. So connecting with people like that was a really good move. All right, so we put our blackened chicken in here. All right, Harley's barking because Anna just got here. Now we're gonna add the secret ingredient, our pickles. He lost 80 pounds. Thank you, Kel. Yes, guys, I started keto weighing 240 pounds. And by that was in 2016, and then by 2018, I was down to 160. And now I'm around 175. I started lifting weights. I definitely put on some muscle, but I'm sure a little bit of it is fat. I was a little bit just more frail when I weighed 160. I think I'm just more sturdy now. I don't think my body fat is much higher. And I like being 175. And Anna likes this. I've thought about like dropping to 160 to have visible abs, and which I didn't have when I was at 160 before. But like I said, now I have some muscle. So if I did drop some weight, I probably would have visible abs. But I just don't think it's worth it. Like, get to a healthy weight. All right, this is our salad. And I'm not done yet. So we have our pepper jack cheese, which it just depends how I'm feeling. I'll use all kinds of cheese. We have our blackened tenders, our pickles, and our pumpkin seeds on a big pile of spinach. And we're forgetting the avocado. Sophia! Oh, she has to go to sleep. What do you think of my salad? It's you, Sophia, look. Uh-oh. She has a giant hair in her hand because she loves pulling Anna's hair. Uh-oh, she made a burpee. Oh, guys, I can show you what we got at Costco.
Yeah, you want to get it for milk?
Yeah. Oh, there's frozen stuff?
All the, no.
Just the tenders?
And the salmon.
Oh, salmon. We have salmon in the car. So I'm gonna grab that. Let's finish the salad. I think it will be fine for like 2 minutes. I'll actually show you guys what I got. So just bear with me. All right, guys, I'll be back in 1 minute. I'm gonna go grab what we got and then we'll finish this salad. We're gonna add the avocado and we'll be back. And I'm gonna eat this on the way. Alright guys, I made it back. I'm sorry if I was gone too long, but we're back with some Costco stuff. Alright, ever since I started counting carbs, thank you guys for the compliments. He looks much better at this weight. Love the dog pitter patters. Yeah, Harley's circling the salad for food. So ever since I started counting my carbs again, like religiously, I like these. I was just drinking, if you are just living a low carb lifestyle and you're not worried about ketosis, I actually prefer over this. I think this is gross, unless you add liquid stevia, which is what I do. But just by itself, I would never drink this. I take this, I add like 20 drops of liquid stevia and then I shake it up and it tastes a little more like milk, but it's still not the same. But my favorite milk, which I don't really drink anymore, was this. It's 6 net carbs per cup. So if you're just living a low carb lifestyle, you can do the Mootopia if you're in Texas, or the Fairlife is at like Walmart and stuff. So the half the sugar milk is going to be high in protein, and I like this better, but like I said, it's 6 net carbs. I'd rather go with the almond milk, which has 1 carb. All right, more of these. Shout out to Blackened tenders. We ran out of almond flour, so I got some of this. Hey, you know about Mootopia MX? Yes, it's so good. So you like the unsweetened vanilla, Jonah? Yeah, I like adding liquid stevia to it. I don't like it by itself. we got some Rayos. Shout out to Rayos. I'm gonna be making, what is it called? Cannellinis? Is that the right word?
Cannellini?
Cannellini with ham tomorrow.
With what kind of pasta?
Ham is gonna be the...
Oh.
Alright, and ever since I started counting carbs, again, I'm eating less vegetables and like fruits. So when I was just living a lower carb lifestyle, a lot of what I did was a handful of nuts, a handful of berries, a handful of grape tomatoes. I was more free with like the kind of veggies I ate, you know, just unlimited bell peppers, things like that, which is still good. It's healthy, you know, but if you're going lower on the carbs and you're cutting out a lot of veggies and your veggie intake is going down, the two things I've tried to keep consistent with this new lifestyle I'm living is, number one, avocados. I eat an avocado every day because I still think fiber is important. And also probiotics. Sauerkraut is great, just don't heat it up, because if you heat it up, you kill the probiotics, and you may as well just be eating fermented cabbage for the sake of eating fermented cabbage. So if you're eating this for the probiotic benefits, do not heat it up. All right, what else? All right, we got this big thing of salmon that I'm gonna be prepping for Anna. Oh, is this one? You know, this might actually be better.
Which one?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the last one we got had 8 salmon fillets. But it was the same weight. But you know what happened? Anna, I make her the salmon every night, and she would end up wanting like 1.5, because one tiny fillet is not that filling. But this is just 6 bigger ones, so I actually think this is better.